Okay, here at No Reserve we have our one California owner, 1996 Ford Bronco. It has just 86,000 original miles. I think in the cold start video I said at 88, but it does have just 86,000 original miles. Always in California, no accidents, no paint work. It's in what they call Pacific Green Metallic Clear Coat. So it's kind of a brighter green, kind of more, towards the teal bracket. So it's got the OBD2 computer system. 1996 is our kind of the most sought after because there's a last year made. They have the OBD2 computer system. They have the mass airflow motor, and all the motors are roller motors. But we'll go ahead and get in here and start showing you guys all the any imperfections this has. I mean, it's in beautiful condition. All original paint, but it is moving on 21 years old, so there is little imperfections, like you will get some tiny stone chips on the front fascia of the hood, and that'll kind of go all along here. I'll try to go real slow so you can see, kind of like little guys like that, and you'll find those. There'll be some on the hood, top of the hood, and then also the roof and the hood. Looks like maybe it sat underneath a tree. It's really hard to see, but you'll see like little kind of like age spots in the top of the paint. So I mean, if you were searching for perfection, you could easily have the roof and the hood reshot, but I just love originality. So you'll still have that kind of small little chipping along there. I mean, they're really small. I mean, here's my finger, for example, but a lot of people call it stone peppering or sandblasting from just road rocks and stuff like that. Each corner light does have a little condensation in it. All the chrome's in really nice shape, nice and deep. Good reflection. This bezel does have a little aging on there. And right here, for some reason, when water runs down, it'll hit right there, and it, for whatever reason, ages it out. But you can see there's a little condensation in there. These are available aftermarket, they're really cheap, or you can just dry them out. But what's usually that's caused from is people not getting the bulb screwed in all the way. You can see all the rubber moldings are nice, no scuffs in them. Bumper's nice and straight. A lot of times people will bump into them and they'll be tweaked up here, but it's all nicely gapped and spaced. All the panels have nice panel gaps. It's got a light surface scratch right there. You can't feel it, so it's on the surface. Little chip there. Little chip there, and this paint's in really nice shape. It's got nice depth, so you can see all like the ground reflecting and me reflecting throughout it. So I'll try to get in here. Got a very light surface scratch right there, fades out, but along the bottom's in really nice shape. I mean, just very few chipping, and they're really hard to see. I'll try to find them for you. There's a couple right there, got a couple there, got one there. A little entry wear on the rocker. I'll also show you that when I get inside. But again, lower area is just phenomenal. Kind of little small surface scratch right there. Little wear on the top of the paint. Little chip on the edge. A couple small door edge chips, but not many. Got a scratch here. Got two little scratches there. Door felts on the driver's side are nice. No stress cracks on any of the pillars. Rubbers are nice and soft. Plastics around the mirror are nice and soft. The chrome's in good shape. Again, no paint lifting or anything. A common area for these to get lifting is right here and right here because the wind will beat off of it, but that's all in nice shape. All the windows are in good shape. No leaking or cracks or chips. The front windshield is not original. It's been replaced at some point. I'll take you in here. All the paint's in nice shape. Top has never been off. The top is very slightly faded, so you could put some conditioner on there. But there's no chips here. Often when you take them off, these get all knocked up from sitting on the ground, and people will drop them and chip this area up. It's nice shape. Got a little chip right there. Some tiny little surface scratches. This one's in the paint, so it's not just surface scratch. But that there. Little chip on the clear coat there. Little chip on the clear coat there. And then there's kind of like a soft sweeping, kind of like a surface scratch you can see right there, probably from pumping. The pump probably laid right against there. Another one right there, maybe someone draped over from the other side, pulled the pump over. The top of the tailgate's the only area that's really got any damage. I think somebody may have backed into something. There's a little puncture hole in the original cover. And then there's some little dents here. You know, this also could be from, you know, if someone, you know, pushes on the tire carrier when the tailgate's down, you'll get that damage. There's a little bit, you know, some load surface scratches like you'll see here, but not really very many. I mean, usually these Broncos are just got a lot of scratches. Aluminum's in nice shape. You know, the black plastic's not faded out, no cracks. Aluminum's got no dings. It's really soft aluminum, and they fade out real quick. You know, it's cool to see this still in place. Chrome on the back bumper and all the plastics are real nice. I mean, this is just perfect. You know, it's got a little chip there, but usually this is all banged up. Usually this is cheaply painted, so it comes off pretty quick. So it's nice to see those are in pretty much perfect condition. You know, the spare tire carrier's a little faded. You could pop these off the 10mm and respray them. But I try to keep these our trucks as original as possible, as they're kept from the owner, so we don't get them all detailed out and sprayed under the hood with gunk and stuff like that. Nice shape. We got a little surface scratch there. And then maybe it looks like maybe a tree sap drop. That's all I could think of that they possibly were. You know, you got another one there. You got a couple here. Take you down here. Rockers are really nice shape. No rust anywhere. No, all the trim's in nice shape. Just a little ding on this one. But you can see underneath here, it's still, you know, never been sprayed with any gunk. It's nice and clean. You know, there's really good underside photos. Take you over here. There's a little kind of soft crease here. It doesn't have any paint damage. But what I think is maybe somebody was driving and hit this mirror and it folded up and slapped that, because I've seen that happen a couple times. Got a chip in the paint there. Maybe another little tree sap spot. No cracks in the pillars. It's cool. It's still got the Michigan truck plant decal. You know, the driver's side's always going to have more wear on all these trucks. Got just a little surface or a hairline scratch right there, but I can't get my nail in it. So some of these, you know, if you want to get crazy and you work some 1500 grit up to 3000 in wet sand and buff a lot of this stuff, will probably just come right out. Chip, kind of a weird grouping of chips right there. Got a chip right there, chip right there, chip right there. But look at it. I mean, this is a lot of times you'll just see it's kind of white. I mean, these are just a nice shape. The wheels are in really nice shape. Tires are brand new. These are the factory size tires. So I'll take you back around and wrap around. You know, you'll see a little scratch, and there's going to be little scratches and little chips that I'm not able to get on top of here because they're so hard to see. But you'll see, like, you know, these little tree sap spots. I mean, it's this Bronco is just in phenomenal condition. The door felts are in good shape. You know, don't have any cracking or anything. Inside door panels are pretty much just perfect. Nice clarity in all the plastics, no stress cracks. Nice paint, no rust anywhere. Really nice paint. There's pretty much no wear coming in here. These are often broken. Both armrests are in good shape. Cup holder still has the little black guys. You know, people put a bigger cup in there and pull it out, and those will go with it. Cigarette and ashtray's never been used. Really cool. See if you can get there. You go. It's still got the original stereo. Dash is perfect, no cracks. On both sides there's a chipping on the driver's side too, which is kind of weird. So it's cool to see though. It's still got all the original colors you could choose, and this is the Pacific green. You get out in the sun, it pops a little bit more there. But it's just cool to see this stuff come with it. You know, has the original key fob, the original sales brochure. Still has the original key lock to the spare tire, all the original books and casing. It's just awesome to see that stuff. You know, that's kind of the cool parts about some of these low mile one owners is, you know, you obviously have to love a truck. to keep it for 20 plus years. Original seat's in nice shape, back seat. There's some impressions right here that will fade out over time, but the seat was folded forward for transport, and so when it was coming up here from California, so these just put a little indent on there. Another common issue for the Broncos is this pulls down. You can get up there and push it back up in there. You know, and top's never been off. All the interior trim is perfect. Carpet's in really nice shape. I mean, it's pretty much as nice as you can get, but you know, it's not going to be perfect. You're going to see a couple of darkening areas here. People entering, you know, you got a little darker area here, but I mean, it's not much. You know, it's just you really got to hunt them out. It's not very dark at all. I'll take you to. We'll just go ahead and go to the back. The rear window goes down nice and quick from the outside switch and interior switch. But it's cool, these low model Broncos and the F-Series, all these parts are usually faded out. These anodized parts are nice and shiny still. Really nice and clean. I mean, all these little things like this is just cool to see. You know, no rust. It's a real common rust area. Yeah, nice, bright, shiny anodized parts. Rear trim panels are perfect. You know, maybe they got a little bit of wear on the buckets, the storage buckets, but the upper panels are in perfect condition. You're missing a little middle piece there. And maybe they were loading something up, but they did put a little puncture in the felt of the headliner right there. But again, rear carpets are just excellent condition. Minimal wear, little darkening here. I mean, that's really it. I mean, a couple little spots there, but I mean, it looks better than my truck. You know, my truck's 7 years old, and it looks better or just as good. Again, door panels, perfect condition. You know, no door sag, no pillar cracks. You got your VIN, got your axle code, paint code, all that good stuff. And again, you just have a little bit of entry wear, real common, but very minimal. Door hinges are nice and tight, still shiny paint. The steering wheel is in excellent condition. All you guys that enjoy this era truck know that these things just come apart. There's maybe a little indenting there from grabbing a hold of it when you're driving. And then the only breakdown in either one of the seats is looks like the top material pulled back, but below it is still in nice shape. So again, carpet's in great condition. It's got a trailer brake controller. I mean, the pedal pad's got hardly any wear, but you do have a little bit of darkening here. You know, floor mats cover this stuff up, but you know, there's still spots from me getting in and out. But I like to try to pull everything out so you can see exactly how everything is. You know, a little darker spot right there, maybe somebody's foot, but all right, I'll pop underneath the hood, and then there's those marks I was talking about on this side too. Underneath the hood's nice and clean. You know, it's what I always like to refer to as a nice, clean, honest engine bay. You know, it's not sprayed with Armor All and all that stuff. It's just clean and how it's been cared for. Yeah. You can see all the bolts have never been messed with. No adjustments have been made. I mean, as soon as you put a socket or a wrench on these, I mean, it just peels the paint right off. And it's pretty much, you can never really look like the original either. Light still works. You got your EPA decal. Shows California emissions good. All right, so this 96 is going at no reserve. Highest bid will win. Hopefully you guys can stick around for the driving video. And alrighty, good luck. Alright, here we are in our cold start video of our one owner 1996 Ford Bronco. It's just 88,000 miles from, it's like all original from California. So I'll reach down here so you can see me grab a hold of the exhaust manifold. Hopefully you can see there, it's nice and cold. So it's about 26 degrees here, so it's nice and cold. Fires right up. You see all the lights come on.
Nice.
Just running nice and smooth. No shaking or hesitation. No ticking, no noises or anything. And then, you know, it's completely cold, so you just got your cold weather condensation, and as soon as that temp gauge comes up, that goes away. So there's no head gasket issues, anything like that. And we'll do a video of it driving and warmed up, and we'll show the exhaust burning nice and clean. Alright, here we are on our run and driving video for 96 Bronco with 86,000 original miles. Starting to warm up a little bit, so the temp gauge is coming up. You can see it's burning nice and clean. All the lights are working. It's getting a little late in the day here, so the sun's starting to set, so sorry if the sun gets in your eyes a little bit. We'll go ahead and turn off the 4-ways. You can hear the blower motor working good. Got the heater going. It's below freezing out here, so it's just nice and smooth. Got a nice little stereo. And this is all stock. Got your power windows. Of course, they go all the way down. Your locks. All that stuff. Horn's working good. All the both wing windows are nice and tight, not flopping around. And then you got your rear power window. We showed it has the exterior switch works in the other video. So alright, gonna get going here. So for most in-town driving or towing, I usually have the overdrive off, and you can see this one works good because it lights up. I'll go ahead and click on the wipers and everything. You can see that's low, high, and then of course you get the intermediate. Alright, we'll get cruising here. It's got the rear defroster that also works good. So we'll kind of do some city driving here so you can kind of see how it goes around corners and soaks up the potholes. And then we'll get out on the freeway and do a little more speed. But it's really tight, you know, drive-wise and ride quality. It's really sound. You don't get a wind noise or motor noises, exhaust leaks, clunking, anything like that. No rattles. It soaks up the bumps real nice and solid. You know, kind of like a late model SUV, low mile one would. But it's got really good pickup. It's got a strong motor. Everything works on it. There's nothing that needs to be done. It drives tight. I mean, it's just jump in it and go. Fresh oil change. We did replace the radius arm bushings. It's 86,000 miles. Those are one of the wearable items that happens quite a bit on the F-150s and Broncos. So we just got those done just for preventive maintenance for the next owner. You know, you'll probably never have to do them again with the quality of the new ones are polyurethane rather than the rubber. But you'll see it, you know, going through the corners. There's no wandering going down the highway. It doesn't grab grooves. It's got pretty mild tires. You know, they're the stock size. If you like to, you know, it's a one owner. You know, they pretty much babied it and kept it the way it was since new. So if you want to go up a little size, you know, 31s are usually my favorite, but the tires are brand new, so it's really a shame to do that. But it makes it for a really nice, quiet, smooth drive. You go around these corners, these nice tight S-curves here, and it's just nice and tight. I mean, there's no ball joint clunking, there's no binding going on down below, there's not any slop where you got to kind of fish it down. This is a truck that anybody can be driven. You know, it's really clean inside. I got the Carfax with me. It was maintained and just amazingly. They always took it to the Ford dealership, and all that stuff was recorded down in California until, you know, we bought it and shipped it up our way. But when I come up to a stop up here, I'll go ahead and pull over and kind of go through that with you. But it's got really good pickup. You know, floored a little bit. Just nice shifts. You know, if you're cruising around town or just cruising up the highway, it's just got nice, smooth, you know, shifts. But when you hammer down on it, it's a quick downshift. You can see it soaking up the bumps. pots all over the place. But it soaks up the, well, so the tranny shifts really nice and quick and stiff when you're upshifting, but it's nothing like a neck slapper or anything like that. So you can see there's some pretty good patches and chunks out of this road here. You'll see coming up right here. It just soaks them up. This is a pretty bad spot. Alright, so we'll pull over here a little bit. It's just nice and smooth. So you'll be able to see the Carfax here. And I also posted on there, and if you want me to email it to you, it's a one owner. No accidents. You can see the, since 2000, it's got the recommended 50, all the stuff they did to it. Passed all the missions. 68,000 miles, Walnut Creek Ford. Did a bunch of stuff. And again, I'll have pictures of the stuff so you can go through it a little easier. All the maintenance inspection. Continuously doing things. The brakes were just redone. It looks about, 5,000 miles ago. All that stuff. Fuel filters always have done. All the fluids were done. That's stuff that people usually, like belts and fuel filter and the fluids is usually stuff that people kind of overlook. Antifreeze flushed, AC system gone through, and that was last at 85,128. So it's got about 1,500 miles ago. So all right, I'm gonna get out on the highway here. So I'm gonna turn the overdrive on. I'm gonna turn the heat on here a little bit because it's cold. It's a pretty sharp 90-degree turn on a pretty good incline, steep incline here, so I will hammer down on a little bit rather than going slow like it was before, so you can kind of see the pep this thing's got. It's got a pretty steep hill here. Nice upshift. Really nice upshift, but so it's just nice, smooth driving. You can see the paint is really nice, reflective. It just goes down the highway nice and smooth. I got the cruise control on, foot's not on. It's got the basically the push button 4-wheel drive system. So you can click it, even at these speeds, the light comes on. And you'll hear it and you'll feel it engage. It's an old, but if you want to go into 4 low, you do got to come to a stop, and you usually want to put it neutral and stuff. But all right, so this is, I'll hammer down on here a little bit so you can hear it kick down right now. And then nice upshift right there. I'll manually turn off the overdrive. You'll hear the RPMs kick up. So alrighty, this is going at no reserve. And good luck.